Hey everybody, welcome to stream. Hope the mic quality is okay. Should be. Let me get rid of this. Oop. Ah. Come on. Sure. Okay. Now, something interesting about this stream. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Is that I have here a bottle of sake from the land of Nippon. So I'm going to be drinking it. Just a bit of sake there, and mix it with water. So, I mean, I don't know how much is here. I also don't know what its percentage level is. 25%, I think that is. It's 25% somewhere on the bottle. Nippon. The Nippon, Nihon. Japan. Nihonese. When I asked a Japanese person why there was Nihon, Nippon, and Japanese, they said they didn't know, so... I think that's a fairly good mix. I probably won't get drunk, but... Anyway, we're going till Ren is done today. I did save twice, that's interesting. Till Ren is done. Well, no, not done. Till Route 3 is done. Act 3, rather. Language would be like that. Yeah, I guess. Which is funny, because Japan, I feel like, kind of cuts a lot of the fat of language. Like, I feel like they don't have as many useless words as we do. Because, like, they got particles to cut down on a bunch of that kind of words. They got, like, they don't use plurals. They don't have, like, they just don't have a bunch of useless words. And so usually, like, you can translate, like, one word in different ways just based off context. But then there's shit where they have, like, 5 different things for the same word. Or they have a bunch of overlap in kanji. And so they really like wordplay because of it. But yeah. Oh shit, what did I do? Okay. Music started, so I got scared. Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and if we get done, probably they do have useless words. I just feel like most of the time they don't. Like, the way that, like, hi is, like, yes, but it's also okay. And, like, daijobu is both the question and the answer to are you okay? But it also can be, like, used in a bunch of other instances. And if you just do hi twice, it becomes, like, yeah, alright, or, like, alright, or I get it, instead of just yes, yes. Just the ones you never see because they're useless. I just mean... No, but, like, even English... I just mean, like, compared to English. Like, I feel like you could cut down English even when you look at, like, the words that people use all the time. Is kind of what I mean, but... I don't know. I just figured it out when my mom was trying to learn Japanese very lightly. She's like, she'd watch me watch anime, and she's like, I learned a word. And I'm like, did you? And she's like, yeah, hi means alright. And I'm like, no, it just means yes, and they said it twice. So it became like a alright kind of thing. And she's like, "Oh, I hate when translations do that." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, they have less. They don't really have words for that, so I guess." I'm not saying you're wrong. I just feel like in general, there's less of that in Japanese, but I don't mean it's like completely got none of that. I just feel like there's less. Oh, right. So yeah, if we get it done and there's like, I still feel like streaming, we got another game lined up for me to play afterwards. It's another new game for the stream, which I know I said I didn't want to pile up too many ongoing games at once, but it's fine. We'll get Tamari Damacy done maybe on Wednesday. Actually, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I can do it tomorrow. I mean, if I'm getting Reenact Free done now, then I won't play it tomorrow, probably. In English, the burden in conversation lies with the speaker, as in the speaker usually has to explain everything. Yeah, yeah, I guess. I mean, maybe that's just what I'm talking about. Like, there's more explanation. Because Japanese also has that whole, whatchamacallit, the whole reading the room thing and all that bull crap. Be a part of the group, read the room, wear a mask. All that social burden that everyone has to deal with. Yeah, that sounds about right. But I guess, I mean, I guess, I guess then what I'm really talking about is not that the language has less uselessness, but the way people use the language and the way people speak. I guess I'm talking more about social things than like social interactions rather than the language itself. But yeah, because it's like, well, they don't use as many useless words in normal speak because of that being filled in by someone who isn't actually talking. If that makes sense. This has just become a very different stream and a very different tangent now. Let's add a little more sake into this water. Feels weak. Does alcohol go off? It doesn't, right? It just ages. I don't know, I've had this bottle for like 2 years. It's like not even halfway done. And it's not even a big one either. It's like not even that much more than like maybe 2 normal bottles. Like bottles you'd hold in your hand. Probably a bit less. What is it? It's 250. Yeah, it's 720 mil. It's not even a liter. For the grogginess of a freshly awakened mind, my mind has been awakened. I can observe my surroundings, only one thing at a time. The morning light shining from the skylight is bright and sky-colored. It reflects from the white walls and the colorful posters and paintings. Hope nobody at school realized that I spent the night here. They didn't find out the last time, so I'm feeling confident about my chances. My neck is stiff and my shoulders are hurting like hell from sleeping in an awkward position like that. I can't even remember when I fell asleep, only the full moon and wind warm against me. There's studies on the rate of transfer of information per language. That'd actually be really interesting to look at. I can't remember her waking up either, leaving my side, however, she has. And is standing in the middle of the atelier, looking as if she was lost. She's not looking at anything I can see, not doing anything, just standing there. She managed to dress up a little by herself, a strange thing. I thought that at least would have been impossible without hands. I get up and walk to her, patting her on the shoulder to get her attention. Hey. Hang on. Up there. Japanese tends to be slower per syllable, but it's made up by the fact that Japanese has a high number of syllables per second. Well, yeah, that's because every syllable is like 2 letters, sometimes 3. It's like very, very strictly short syllables. Huh. Well, I guess the fact that I only fully know one language just means I can't really realize that as much. Unless you count. No, I'm not gonna actually say that. I don't know that language well at all either. Hey, she flinches at the contact. I've never seen Rin flinch. Rin looks a bit panic. Oh my god, a bit panicky, a bit anxious, a bit defensive, as if she were a completely different person last night. Perhaps she was. My heart drops slightly down to my stomach, full of liquid nitrogen. Holy shit! I've dropped 0.9% of frames. 1% of frames. I've dropped 1% of frames. That's not good. I thought I could handle 2K. I've been doing 2K for like a week now. I'm sort of sorry. Why sorry? Wasn't very tactful of me, you know, last night. Isn't that sort of thing something you want? Because you like me? So blunt. I'm completely baffled by Rin's approach to this. Business Japanese is literally full of useless words. That doesn't surprise me at all, actually. I feel like, I mean, business language is just useless words. How can we say something really complicated so the lay people don't understand us? Also, being overly respectful to a sometimes unnecessary degree usually results in just adding words in Japanese. Because polite form is always just like, I don't know, add des at the end or some shit. No, even if it was, I think I'd prefer for things to go properly. Rin cocks her head, looking like she has no idea what I'm talking about. She still has this guarded feel about her, but nothing bellies any real emotion. So you don't want to do that sort of thing? I didn't say that. So you do. I didn't say that either. Listen, it doesn't even matter. I just don't think it was the best thing I could have done in that situation, and I tried to apologize. I wonder for whose benefit I'm trying to come clear with these feelings. I don't even know why I'm feeling so terribly guilty. Maybe. I don't think it was a very good idea either. Probably. It's like you said, we're not like that. We are friends. It was a bad idea. Maybe you should forget about it, and I will too. I'm really good at forgetting things, so it should be alright with me. I can't do that. Why? Because I like you, that's why. I told you that you shouldn't talk about that. I don't agree. Besides, you brought it up yourself before. Hold my hand up and pinch the bridge of my mouth in frustration. I have no idea how to get Rin to understand. I hate that Rin can't clearly tell what she feels about anything. I hate that she's sending these confusing signals, as if she's expecting me to read her mind. Do you hate me? She actually thinks about this for some time. I don't hate anything. I don't think I'm a hateful person. Then what am I to you? Help me understand. Try to sound as reasonable as I can, but I don't know if it'll help. Rationally thinking, this is the only way to get her to understand my point of view. Problem is, rationality never was a thing for Rin. It doesn't restrict her like it restricts me. It's not her driving force. It doesn't make her behave like a normal person. I can't. The same answer. I feel so powerless. I feel frustrated. Why? I don't think you'd understand. I'm not sure if I do. Ooh, God, I feel like this is... I feel like this is a big one. It doesn't matter, then explain. I need to understand. Then explain. Hopefully this is going to be an answer I want, and it's not going to devolve into piss off Misha like fucking last time. Where it just goes to the other extreme of the option. Crunch time, oh shit. Fine, then explain to me. I can't. Oh hey, the Baronade's here. Crunch, I haven't seen you since like my first stream, I think. Maybe my second. The same old stupid pattern emerges again. Me asking her questions, to which she replies with answers that don't answer anything. Because it's the only way we can converse. Apart from me listening to her blabbering about whatever, which isn't really a conversation. This is a play. Are there some unseen roles that we have unknowingly set ourselves into, dictating the rules of engagement whenever we see each other, inadvertently leading to us hurting each other? A nonchalant answer accompanied by even more nonchalant nonchalant shrugs. Jesus. Leave me none the wiser. I hate it. Thanks for chucking nonchalant in there twice, followed by shrugs. So, non-believable. Yeah, I'm a lyrical, spiritual, miracle, satirical genius. Didn't you know? I have a way with words. I'm a wordsmith. I don't know what to say myself. I want to be angry. I am angry, but I also feel so powerless. Would anything I say matter at all? It's fine if you want to turn me down, but at least do it properly. And if you do, then last night was definitely a mistake. In fact, this whole thing might have been a mistake. I don't want to turn you down. So you can't decide? But why are you playing with me like this then? Hug, then ignore me. Kiss, then ignore me. Play me like a fiddle. Is that it? Kiss me, then forget again? My voice is sounding very angry again, even to myself. Rin 2 finally catches the mood, and her curious expression changes instantly to something more uncharacteristic. Kiss me, baby, one more time. Oh, whoops. No, okay. She leaves it at that, her eyes restlessly wandering around, searching the room, as if the words she tries to find were written in the paintings she herself wrought. Then what? I need to paint, so paint. My vision is filtered through the blood-red lens of unbridled anger. Jesus. Don't give me that, Ren. I'm not some damn muse of yours, free to be abused for the sake of painting. I'm not some medium for whatever you aspire to. I am me! The return! The return of saying I am me! Where's my phone? I am all of me! YouTube, I need you right now. How sweet, it's the first result. Yeah, it's on my YouTube homepage now. Do it! I am me! Okay, let's calm down now. There's wait, no, you know what? Let's do this. New background music. My hands will crush you all. There's a limit to selfishness. Rin looks down at her toes and wiggles them a little melancholically, while she takes in my outburst without saying anything to defend herself. Oh my god, it's getting louder. Only after I've finished does she try to respond somehow. I can't do anything else, or I can do all sorts of things, but I can't do. It's the only thing I sort of do properly, most of the time. One step forward, two step back. Yeah, that much I figured out by myself, thanks. Art first, everything else second, or thousandth. Ever pause to consider things from a perspective other than yours? I snarl the words from between my teeth. They taste like poison anyway. Rin is positively alarmed by now, so at least she's not completely dense, but it seems that she just doesn't understand what I'm angry about. I can't believe even she could be so stupid. I don't want her. This time it's Rin who ups herself in mid-sentence. Don't you understand? I can't. Can't what? She doesn't get a word out of her mouth. You never explain yourself. How am I supposed to understand anything if you never say anything? Why don't you ever talk? Say something. But she doesn't. Venting my anger at her feels satisfying, and being satisfied about it feels terrible, but I can't stop myself. I try to discern some hints of her reaction through my adrenaline-distorted vision. My feedback was not the best kind, but I hope Rin got the clue that she can't ignore everything else whenever she feels like it. I'd hate it if she didn't. She never even listens to anything. She's so unaffected by the world around her. Not this time, it seems. Her body is shaking, like from holding back tears, but I already know that Rin is not crying. Go away. Go away, Sao. I'm sorry. I can't deal with this. Her voice is tiny and tired as she says this, but I hear the words clear as day. The blunt, hollow remark is a fitting conclusion to this unpleasant discussion that became an even more unpleasant and very one-sided yelling match. I am all of me. Played almost the entire song. I leave the atelier feeling angry and guilty. I never believed we would end up like this. I'm not like this. Rin is not like this. No matter how infuriating, unbearable, and outrageous Rin is, this is not like her. She really did change, or was it me who changed? Maybe I only thought I knew her, or maybe I knew the Rin that she isn't, or was it me who caused all this by talking Rin into taking our chance at the exhibition? Am I directly responsible for Rin becoming like she has been for the past few weeks? I can't think of any explanation for her weird behavior, other than the exhibition and all the things that come along with it. Maybe it was the only way they could have brought us closer, but all it did was separate us further away from each other, and now, beyond the reach of either of us. Darkness covers the gardens of Yamaku High School, enveloping the small dormitory rooms in the blanket of the night. In one of those rooms, I lie on my bed, tired, so very tired. I gave up. I can't lie to myself that everything is alright, that everything will work out. That's not how things go. Whoa, watch. I think we've actually seen this graphic before. Glancing at my watch, I see it's 3:30 at night. I slide my finger over the glass surface of the watch's face. It's been pretty dependable ever since I decided to start wearing it, always knowing what's going on even when I didn't. I turn my head and see the neatly arranged assortment of medicine on my night table. They are dependable too, things I am going to depend on for the rest of my life. Think of the limited days ahead of me, the infinite vastness of time that opens up in front of others. The time I wasted chasing things out of my reach, time I will never get back. I take off my watch and lay it down on the table. Ooh. Is this a cutscene? Did I get a bad end? Wait, it's over? Is that the bad end, or like a neutral end, or a... Well, I guess I'm not fucking Rin, so it's a bad end. Drink the entire bottle of sake, forgetting the bad end. No, I'm not doing that. Shit, man. God damn it. Let me hit up the wiki real quick. Katawa Shoujo wiki. I need your knowledge. I need your power. I am all I am, and could you imagine? Okay, I'm not gonna read anything on the Rin route page that I don't need to. I'm just checking. Bad ending. Yeah, it looks like if it didn't go to Act 4, it's a bad ending. His head demands that Rin explain what he means. Yeah. Fuck. Well, god damn it. Okay, so should I end now after half an hour and go into the game, or should I set it up so Act 3 is actually done and we start Act 4 next time? I'm gonna set it up so Act 3 is actually good. Or am I gonna have to do a bunch of shit for that? Maybe I'll have to do a bunch of questions. Might as well go back and finish Act 3. Yeah, that makes sense. But how am I gonna avoid... How am I gonna avoid the bad ending? Okay, it looks like there's just the one option that affects it. Nah, it's like, it says here, the first two are choices that just affect what the other options are later. Then there's a choice that doesn't affect the ending. Then you get the hentai scene. And then you get the choice that does affect the ending. So that's... what? But which one is that? Oh, I see. So it's just things you hate. Okay. So yeah, that's this, pretty much. And this time I just... okay. Well, we'll try something else. Well, the one I would have gone for next, I was actually debating if I should do then explain or it doesn't matter. So we'll go with it doesn't matter now and see if that does it. Alright. It doesn't really matter whether I understand you or not. I just want to know. I can't. She's like a stone wall. I just can't reach through to Rin. It's impossible for me. Fine. I don't care. You wanted to change. You wanted to... oh, no. Okay, I'm still on things you hate. You wanted to change. You wanted to destroy yourself. You want this exhibition more than anything, right? Yes? Okay, then do it. She doesn't respond, or even show acknowledgement of understanding. I'm grinding my teeth together, frustrated beyond anything I thought possible. I want to grab Rin's shoulders and shake her until she comes to her senses. Hey, that's cool, bro, if you can't explain. What's up, speeders? This is Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's play Katawa Shoujo. Alright. Way fast, cool. I want to grab Rin's shoulders and shake her until she comes to her senses. I look at her, and in that moment, I know with crystal clear certainty that there is nothing I can do for Rin. None of the words I know would reach her, but still, I think that, for whatever reason, you think it's important that you go this way all the way to the end, even if it's not healthy for you on many different levels. But I'll have nothing to do with it. Can't accept being treated. Oh, god damn it. I can't accept being treated like this and not understanding the reason for it. I'm finished here. The full weight of what I said sinks in the silent distance between us. Rin doesn't show any reaction, nor even blinks her eyes. She just stares at or through me quietly. That's fine. Voice is perfectly calm, emotionless, like an announcement that the 7:30 train will be 7 minutes late. With those words, 7 minutes? I don't think I'd be fine with that. Erin made her choice and I made mine. If either of us secretly wants to change our mind, it's too late for that. Shadow the Hedgehog says, explain, plebeian, base life form. Take a hard, long look at Rin, hoping that it conveys my feelings. Without knowing whether it does or not, I leave the atelier for the first time, feeling empty and anxious like so many times before. Did I fail again? Oh, I didn't. Alright. Dream. Alright. That ended up being really short. I thought I wasn't... I knew I was close to finishing Act 3. I was confident enough to make it the title. But I didn't think... I didn't think it would be that quick. Well... Now we just have one act left, right? I think Act 4 is the last one. It is. And I think it's even shorter than 3. So maybe next time we'll get done with Rin. I don't know. But for now we're gonna stop Katawa Shoujo today. Since now that I'm on Act 4, I'm thinking maybe we do play tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, we're gonna move on to another game. So let's save. And let's check the main menu, because I should have the other thing now. Yeah. So I guess Rin's like this way. I think all the routes kind of like spring out from here. And then we end up with a big thing of everyone. Okay, so we're gonna play Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds. It's like a beat 'em up thing, but it like a more like recently made beat 'em up. Well, you know, I say recently made, like 2015, if you can call that recent. But it's like a fun beat 'em up game that I always wanted to. Well, I have played, but I played with a friend. We did co-op. I've always wanted to play it again, but on my own. I bought it with the Golden Week summer sale that happened. That's still happening right now, I think. A lot of shit's on sale. Almost like so many things on my wish list were on sale. I also bought like every Neptunia game, so that's also gonna happen in the future. But I'm gonna stop the stream and restart it because I don't like the chapters thing that Twitch does. I like to break up the actual broadcasts themselves by game. So I'll stop the stream momentarily, fix up the title, update the information, and then I'll come back with Phantom Breaker. See you in like literally a few minutes.